So, I just wanted to take a few seconds to say that I'm back from vacation. I know I said that in my last video. But, yeah, and just wanted to say that my vlogs will be up really soon. I'm trying to make time to, study for school, edit my vlogs, and get those up and do everything else. And also I just decided to do the rest of the episodes that I missed the week I was gone, because all the season finales are coming up anyway, so I might as well, But anyways, let's get started with my Pretty Little Liars review. So I just want to say that I like how the shows always start off with some sort of joke. Since Emily found the holes in the basement, she's like, oh my gosh, Red Coat, or, A has been watching us this whole time, and Spencer's like, well, Emily, you should wear underwear at all times, and I just thought that was really funny, and their humor, I like their humor. I don't know, just wanted to say that. But I felt really bad for Hannah, because, the investigator, detective, whoever, comes, and, she just shows up around the girls, like, whenever. And she shows up at their homes, their schools, and, I don't know, I just think it's really creepy. And sorry if I get my words mixed up a lot. For some reason, I just cannot talk right now. But anyways, I just felt really bad for Hannah, because, the police find the muddy shoe in Emily's house ruins, all because of A. And it's just like, Hannah, like, A just can't mess with Hannah enough. It's always Hannah, and she's always in trouble and everything, and I just feel really bad, because, everything happens to her, and it's just like, can't you take a break? No offense, but can't you pick on someone else? I know that would add more drama and more stress to everyone, but at the same time, Hannah's been picked on enough. I feel really bad, because, I don't know. You might as well, no offense, but you might as well just kill her mom off, because, like, Hannah doesn't deserve to go through this torture. And that was just really creepy, because, Hannah's like, I'm feeling sick, and she goes to the bathroom to cry, throw up, or whatever. Then you see this creepy guy, and he's just staring at her, and I'm like, creeper much? I'm just like, is this a new character in the story? Is he going to be important? No offense, but he doesn't look important. But, if someone's creepy, they're always added into the story somehow. I thought it was really sweet how Jake wanted to pick Arya up. But, Arya's like, well, I actually drove myself today. Which I thought, poop. Now Jake can't drive you. I like the whole Jarya relationship. I think it's nice. And oh my gosh, when Emily got her recommendation letter, Paige is like beyond jealous, and I don't know. The writers kind of just confused everybody, because I've like read on Twitter and I've watched other reviews and everything, but I could have sworn that they broke up last episode. It's like, why should Paige care? You broke up. I don't know. She's like, wow, that's really glowing, Emily. I think she likes you. And I'm just like, it's just a recommendation letter. You're supposed to make people seem good, you're supposed to glow about people. You're not supposed to say all the bad things they do, right? I don't know. Paige's jealousy is kind of annoying sometimes. But that wasn't the point. The point was that Ezra's beard, I don't know if you follow him on Instagram and everything, but I don't know, on camera, like, he just looks horrible. Maybe because he has the moping face too, but yeah, Ezra has his beard and everything. He's just really sad because Malcolm and Maggie are moving away. And then he snaps at Emily, and I was just like, don't snap at her. It's not Emily's fault that, you're not Malcolm's dad and Maggie lied to you. And, he's just sitting there moping, basically, and just like, okay, don't really know what to tell you. I thought it was funny how it was like, I think Hannah was talking to Caleb at this point, but she was like, yeah, my mom can't even, she was like, I'm going out with Mrs. D to shop with her, and Caleb's like, why don't you go with your mom? And she was like, yeah, right. It's like, I don't know. I'm sorry, I'm messing up my words like this whole freaking thing. And she was like, if my mom opens the window too fast, her ankle brace goes off. I thought that was really funny, and I don't know. I really like their humor. It's really funny. And I thought Caleb was so cute, because, I don't know, Caleb's just like the most supportive boyfriend ever. And Toby's like the most caring boyfriend ever, and I don't know. I like them both. But yeah, and I thought it was just really creepy that the creepy guy gave Hannah money. You know, she finds it in her locker, and you know, who else would it come from? I mean, obviously it came from the creepy guy because he's staring at her while she's getting it out of her locker. I mean, who couldn't see that? And I thought it was so creepy. I mean, A does this all the time. Like with Arya's mom, when she got the bees in the car, that was creepy. But I thought it was just really creepy how A got Toby's mom's voice on a CD and put it in his car. You know, as soon as Toby phrases, I'm just like, what's wrong? And then I, you know, actually listen to what's on the radio. And you know, you put the pieces together and, you know, you find out it's Toby's mom's voice. And, you know, Spencer, I thought it was weird because Spencer's just like, Toby, take it out. Toby, take it out, take it out, take it out. And I'm just like, Spencer, why don't you take it out yourself? I mean, obviously he's kind of in shock right here, so Spencer, just hit the eject button. I mean, she acts like she doesn't know how to work a car radio. His car isn't that old. I'm pretty sure there's an eject button on that thing. And I hate to love Spoby fights. I hate to love them because they're always so cute and always so stupid and they always make up in the end. But, I don't know, it makes me sad when they were fighting. I'm just like, oh, don't walk away. And, you know, I honestly thought, I was kind of on both of their sides. I'm like, Toby, he shouldn't listen to A because, you know, A can't be trusted. But at the same time, A is giving him clues to his mom's murder. I mean, you know, he really cared about her, so. I mean, it's understandable why he's so into it. But at the same time, it is A, and you don't really want to get into that. And I thought it was weird. You know, Spencer's like, Arya, Emily will meet. You know, Spencer's like, because she's with Toby and everything. But, you know, Arya and Emily are in the crawl space, and all you hear is noises. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, if that's A or Redcoat, and she's, like, kills them right then and there, I will die. Like, seriously. You know, and I'm pretty sure everybody was scared at that moment. Like, you can't tell me you weren't. It ends up just being Spencer, and she's like, oh my gosh, you scared us. And she's like, sorry, next time I'll announce. She was like, hi, it's me, Spencer, crawling into the crawl space. I'm just like, how funny. Sarcastic. And then, you know, Arya and Emily, they have like that little bickering session right before she comes. And, you know, Spencer turns on her flashlight, and Arya's like, see, I told you Spencer has the best flashlight. I thought that was really funny. I'm like, okay. I mean, I don't know why it matters who has the best flashlight, but whatever. And I thought it was really creepy because, you know, A almost stabs Arya in the eye, which, first of all, I thought it was kind of dumb to, like, look directly in it because, I don't know. I'm just like, A could be in the house. A, Redcoat, whoever's staying there. I don't know. I thought it was dumb to look straight up in it anyway. But yeah, Arya almost got stabbed in the eye, which that would have sucked because then she would be blind like Jenna, and we can't have a liar being blind. And I thought it was really, I was just like, oh my gosh, Spencer, you know, she almost got caught, you know, talking to Toby on the phone. Well, not almost, she did get caught talking to Toby, and I'm just like, I mean, I felt bad for her in the first place, though. It's like, Toby, you're asking her to lie to your friends, and, you know, you can't really put her in that situation. I mean, they're already lying, and you know that they have to tell each other the truth. And I just thought it wasn't fair in the first place to put Spencer in that position to lie to either of them. You know, they're like, you have to choose between us, and it's like, you know, I mean, you know what Toby's been through. You know Toby's her boyfriend and everything, and I know it's, like, girls before guys, but Toby's different. He just says, like, in this whole A situation, on Pretty Little Liars, Toby's different. So, I thought it was really rude how, you know, both of them were asking her to choose. And you can't. I mean, you can't lie to either of them, not with A being in their lives. And, you know, Hannah's just like, are you pregnant? And I just like, Hannah. I mean, the thing Hannah says, it's like she has no filter, but it's funny. I mean, the things that come out of Hannah's mouth is so random and so weird, but it makes you laugh. You know, then of course Spencer has to tell them because, you know, they're basically interrogating her, and it's like, oh, I wonder how Toby's gonna feel about this. I mean, obviously he's gonna be mad and everything, but it's just sucks that she has to choose, and I mean, she had to tell. She had to tell at some point. And then Toby gets sent the picture of the car, and I'm just like, whose car is that? And I was like, that's really weird. I mean, obviously I knew it was supposed to lead to an address, but yeah. And I thought it was really sweet how Jake bought Arya her boots for the dance. I was just like, oh, that's so cute. And he's like, may I? And it's like she's freaking Cinderella, but with cowboy boots. I thought that was really cute. And I thought Emily was super smart for figuring out the whole Jason plus Cece plus Wilden thing. You know, how they may have been in the affair and maybe they wanted to be together and Allie had to break up. Like, that whole little scene. I don't know how to explain it. But I just thought that was really smart of her for figuring that out. And I don't know, I've noticed, but, you know, they haven't had that many flashbacks this season. And I love seeing their flashbacks because they're always so funny and they always lead to something more. And you're just like, oh my gosh, so that's why this is happening. But, yeah. And I don't know if it was just me, but I thought the creepy guy that was stalking Hannah looked like Wilden. I honestly thought he was like Wilden's cousin or baby brother or something. I was like, well, at least he's not, you know, he's not really a creeper. I mean, he is, but at least he had some intel, you know, for Hannah. And I thought Jaria's dancing was so cute. I don't know, everyone loved it though, because, you know, Arya, like in real life, Lucy Hale, she like really is a country girl, so I thought that was a cute little scene for her to do. I thought it was funny how, you know, Ezra, he's chaperoning at the dance, and, you know, as soon as you see his face, boom, clean shaven, and, you know, but he's basically just staring at Arya, and, you know, Jake sees him. I'm just like, that's not gonna be good. I thought it was really cute how, you know, Spencer goes up to Toby, and she's like, do you want to dance, partner? And they get up and dance. Just, I guess that was a little side note. But, you know, then Jake goes and he actually confronts Ezra on staring at Arya and everything, and I don't know what kind of game Ezra's playing. I really don't know. Everyone, you know, some people are like, oh my gosh, Ezra, get out of Arya's life. Other people are like, oh my gosh, Jake, get out of Arya's life so Ezra and her can be together again. But I like Jaria a lot because they're a normal couple and she needs someone she can be normal with, but I don't know. I think Ezra kind of needs to get over her. They can be, I want them to be friends, but at the same time, like, Ezra, you can't have her. You can't. You need to move on. And, you know, then Spencer and Toby fight again because, you know, she ends up telling Toby, I had to tell, you know, Arya, Hannah, and Emily everything. So, you know, then he storms off and he's like, I'm gonna go, and I'm gonna go to the car and find the address and whatever. And I'm just like, no, don't fight again. They fought a lot during this episode, which sucked. But, yeah, and of course, A sets up Toby, and, you know, as soon as Toby's trying to break into the freaking car, the police come. And I'm just like, I kind of knew that would happen. I mean, Toby just being out there alone, like, before Caleb showed up, I'm like, oh, yeah, A's gonna call the cops on you. Like she always does. I mean, A always does that kind of stuff anyway. But, yeah, I'm just like, yeah, you can't really trust her. And I felt bad for Ezra because, you know, he's kind of a loner at this point. I don't know, his life is just sad right now. He needs someone. He needs a friend. We're all Ezra's friends. I mean, everyone has a friend except for Ezra. I think they should write him in a friend. Just saying. I thought it was so creepy that, you know, Redcoat was in the hay when, you know, Emily spots her, and, you know, her and Spencer go running after her, and, you know, they're running and stuff, they see a shadow, they jump in the van, but then you see Redcoat sneak in the back, which is so creepy. Like, I hate watching Pretty Little Liars at night. It freaking terrifies me. But you have to, because you don't want to miss anything. Yeah, and you just see Redcoat moving around, and it's just like, okay. And I don't know well, I know it wasn't just me. I mean, nobody saw it. I'm pretty sure no one saw it. If you did, you need to comment below on how Redcoat got away in the hay, because 1 second, you know, Spencer and Emily turn around, they see movement, and they get out of the car, keeping an eye on the hay. You don't see a shadow move or anything. And what happens? Emily gets a pickaxe, starts stabbing the person, and it's like, where'd you go? Because all they find is a coat. It's like, how does Red Coat just get away like that? I mean, right in front of their eyes, too. I don't understand. I mean, unless while, like, for that split second where Emily goes and picks up the pickaxe or whatever, they jump out, tumble over, you know, stop, drop, and roll on the floor and crawl away. Like, I don't understand how they got away. I really don't. And, you know, I'm really glad that, you know, the boy that Hannah was talking to confessed, because, you know, he had intel and he was like, I know your mom didn't do it, I heard gunshots after she left and blah blah blah, and like, I'm really glad he confessed and everything, because, you know, that testimony could really save her mom's butt, you know, for what it's worth. And I thought it was really cute how Paige and Emily were dancing. I mean, even though they're supposed to be broken up, I mean, I don't understand what happened there. It's like a little bump in the script. But yeah, and I'm just really glad that Arya finally talked to Ezra. You know, hopefully Ezra can get some closure from this. But you know, I just think Ezra's been alone all his life, so he never really had anyone to turn to. But you know, except for Arya, because they've been together for a long time. But you know, I was just really glad that she finally talked to them. And dun 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 dun. Creepy part, which is always, you know, the ending where they show black coat, or they show A. That doesn't make sense. And, you know, it's obviously Cece that's listening at the door, because, you know, they just show outside the door, and all you see at first is just the black hoodie, and but you see the blonde hair hanging out, and I'm like, that's totally Cece. I mean, who else would it be? It's definitely not Hannah. Hannah's hair is short. It's definitely not Allie, because she's supposed to be dead. But yeah, and I'm just like, what? I mean, Cece, you just said you don't want to go back to Rosewood, so what are you doing back in Rosewood? I don't know. I'm pretty sure everyone has the exact same questions and confusions in this whole episode because nothing makes sense, and hopefully everything will get answered in World War A tonight. But yeah. So, thanks for watching. Toodles!